So I wanted to talk today, just briefly. I just had a conversation with one of our clients that is in a federal halfway house that returned home from federal prison after serving 15 months on roughly a 45-month sentence. So when this client of ours was sentenced to 45 months, obviously it was just devastating to him. And, roughly 4 years in prison was just a massive hit to himself and his family. It reminds me of my own case, approached in 2012 by the FBI, told that I was being charged with securities fraud, wire fraud, and conspiracy, sentencing guidelines of 78 to 87 months. Now, at the time, there was no First Step Act. This was 2014 when I pled guilty, and I was not eligible for the residential drug and alcohol program because I did not have a substance abuse issue within 1 year of my crime. As a matter of fact, I was sober for 19 years as a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, at the time of my arrest. So all I would have been eligible for would have been the 15% good time on a low end of my sentence, which would have been 78 months, which would have been devastating to myself and my family. So this client of ours, between the residential drug and alcohol program, the First Step Act, and halfway house time, he was able to decrease the amount of time that he spent in prison by over 60%. So, in his words, it's never a good time to have to go to prison, but if you have to, it's a lot better now than what it was years ago. So if you or a loved one has recently been arrested, indicted, or potentially facing a sentencing hearing, and are wondering what options might be available to position yourself for the lowest possible sentence and to position yourself to serve as little time in prison as possible, go ahead down below and feel free to click the link to schedule a confidential, no obligation appointment with me. I'd be happy to show you what options are available for you or your family to position yourself for the best possible outcome.